Hello everyone, I hope you're having a blessed day. Today I'm coming to you with my K12 review. This is going to be week 15. Yeah, we are on week 15. So I wrote some notes so I can kind of go over some things that they went over this week. They went over the normal work that we do in the books, and then his work that he does with his teacher, which is, they have their, their word of the day or their letter of the day, their number of the day, and then they go over different pictures and decide which one starts with that and sounds like whatever letter it is of the day. Also, they have their shared reading, which is on Monday. Then Tuesday, there's no additional class, just the circle time, which is mandatory, and the shared reading is optional. So Tuesday is just circle time. Wednesday is either, I think it is the language arts or math. And then Thursday is either the language arts or math. And then Friday is usually the handwriting class. This week for the handwriting class, we were told that this might be, or next week might be the last handwriting class because everybody seems to be, doing pretty well. And if she decides that some people still need some help, then she will continue on. Then after that, she wants to switch to like a science enrichment or like a social studies. So as far as, this week she talked about digraphs, which is she had like the CH, SH, and then the TH, and she had different words or pictures, and they had to tell which one was which. For instance, they had the CH, which is for cherry, the SH, which is for shell, and then the TH, which was for thumb. So she just taught them about the sound and knowing which one matches to the other one. She also went over vowels, A, E, I, O, U. She would have a word, and then she would ask you which one is the vowel, which is in the middle. For instance, we had jog and gum. Jog, the vowel would be O, and then gum would be U for the vowel. So that was cool. And then they went over the normal letter or number of the day. What else did they go over? She also taught them about opposites, where you have, she'll have, so for instance, happy on one side, and then the other side you got to find what the opposite of happy is, which is sad, and then up, then down, and they just had to draw a line to match the correct one, in and out, fast, slow, the opposites. She also went over patterns, like A patterns or AABB patterns, where you'll have like any kind of pattern, like for instance, she had Christmas lights, so you'll have like green, red, what's next, and then working on those kind of patterns, because she said in kindergarten they're going to learn about the patterns based off of the AB or AA or BB or AB type patterns. So yeah, let's see, what else did she talk to them about? They had their sight words, which is like words that'll be in a story or a sentence that she goes over. For instance, we had him, with, and all, and she talked about, like, she had talked about pizza, I like pizza with, and helping them to understand what the word is and know what the word is, and knowing that these are words that are going to be shown normal, or that they're going to see a lot while reading. So yeah, I think that was about it. Yeah, today they had handwriting class, which they went over the letters S, X, W, and Q, and they had to write them in uppercase and then in lowercase. And then numbers 2, 6, and 8. And she was trying to teach, because a lot of kids, I noticed, and my son as well, he makes the snowman, with the circles, 8. And she went in, she's like, that's fine, but let's try the one with an S, where you draw an S and then you close it, like close the gate or whatever, the S, and then you close it. So that is about it this week. Yeah, that's about it. I hope I wasn't talking too fast, and I hope it made sense, but I just wanted to make sure that I discuss any new stuff that they went over. But everything is going well. Of course he's still having trouble on certain things, but he's doing really, really good, and I'm just trying to make sure that I practice with him and make sure that I work with him on the weekends as well, because I don't know, with kids sometimes I feel like if you take a break, sometimes they can forget. So I just think that it's not like you have to do, like, so for instance, Saturdays and Sundays, it's not like you have to do like the same amount of work that you'll do when you're in class, but maybe you can go over some things that they're having trouble with, you know what I mean? So yeah, I think that's a really, really good tip, is to continue to have them working, but not as hard, of course, on the weekends, on their days off. Just still have them time to be a kid, but you still want to make sure that you're keeping their mind focused and going on, keep going on, as well as holidays too. You want to keep them doing stuff, when summer break comes or when Christmas break comes, make sure that, you want to make sure you keep their minds fresh so they won't forget. Then you feel like you have to start all over. So yeah, that is it. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and if you have any questions, you can leave them down below, and God bless you. Take care. Bye.